Hello guys, today I'm going to tell you why I'm selling my Orbea Gain M20i e-bike. I've got it all packed up, ready to ship. I was going to show you the bike before I boxed it up, but I forgot. But I'm still going to do this video, kind of a follow-up review to the M20i, let you know why I'm selling and what I'm going to use for a new bike. So it was a pretty expensive e-bike. It had a carbon fiber frame, Di2 electronic shifting, hydraulic disc brakes, all the bells and whistles. It was just a little more than I really need. I'm pretty much a casual rider. I wanted to get into e-bikes. This one caught my eye. I got a good deal on it. I kind of bought it on a whim. And I liked it. It was actually a nice bike, but it just felt like a little bit too much with all the electric shifting. I don't like disc brakes. I find they're just high maintenance compared to rim brakes. And on this bike, for example, if I wanted to take off the front or rear wheel, I'd have to take out the skewers. They go all the way through. And then I'd usually have some kind of little issue with the disc brakes where I'd have to adjust them again. And just kind of finicky for rim brakes. The e-bike motor was pretty cool. It gave me about 40 to 50% more speed. The range was really good. I was getting over 50 miles on level 1 assist, and level 3 assist would give me 22 to 25 miles, and that's like riding up my local mountain and a lot of hills, so it's pretty good. And I'd be doing like 18 miles an hour on regular rides, and I'd do about 15 miles an hour if I went up the mountain, which was really good, better than I can do on a regular bike. But in the end, I decided to try to sell it. Just thought it was too much money too, tied up in a bike that I don't really use it to its full capacity, I guess. I started riding my regular bike and it just felt more free with the rim brakes, knowing I could pop a wheel off in a second, put it in the car. It's a little bit lighter, and I have some big rides I want to do. I have these big epic rides I want to do, work up to, and I just felt like it would kind of be cheating to say I did that on an e-bike. I want to do it on my regular bike, so I decided to ride that a bit more and was enjoying it. I was out of commission for 12 weeks with my broken foot, so the e-bike was nice at first to ease back into it, but my foot's better and I'm doing regular rides on my bike and I'm feeling pretty strong on the bike right now, so I don't really need this. And one other thing is this bike, it's kind of in the middle between what I want from a regular bike and an e-bike. So compared to a regular bike, it's got more things that can go wrong with the motor and the battery and just more to worry about. But you're not really getting the full advantage of an e-bike either, because it's just giving you a slight boost. I want an e-bike to really give me like a huge boost, and I want to just get a real sense of speed so I can use it to replace trips in my car more easily and just kind of zoom around. This is more like if you want to still get a workout but also get the boost, and I'd rather keep my regular bike on one side and then, you know, a really powerful e-bike on the other side, and this is kind of in the middle. Doesn't suit my needs, but it's a nice bike. And so I had it up for sale on some local websites, didn't get any hits at all, and I reached out to a local bike store. They weren't buying used bikes, but he recommended this site called the Pros Closet, it was pretty amazing because you send a couple pictures of your bike, a description, and within a few hours they gave me a great offer for my bike. They made a cash offer. I could take more if I wanted trade in, but I'm going to take the cash. Today I packed up the bike, packed it for shipping. They pay the shipping. I'm going to mail it in, and then within a couple days after they look it over, they'll give me the money via PayPal. So the Pros Closet, I'd highly recommend them if you're trying to sell kind of a higher end bike. It's been great so far. Hopefully it all works out for me. Let me show you one of the bikes that I'm going to use to replace this e-bike. So this is my new e-bike that I built. I have a video on it if you want to check it out. It's a Miata 710 steel frame vintage road bike. I took out the bottom bracket and I slid in a Tongsheng TSDZ2 motor. I put this, which the battery clips in and out of, and wired that up to the motor. There's a little display here. I had to put it here. It wasn't going to fit on the handlebars. I ran some new brake cables and stuff on this, put a new seat, some new pedals. And so far I've just given it a quick ride, but it's noticeably more powerful and faster than the Orbea bike. That was a 250 watt motor. This is 750 watts. So from the quick ride I've done, it zooms around, and I wasn't really even shifting through the gears. I'm hoping with the more powerful motor, I won't have to shift as much, because the way I did the shifting on this is I have that one knob there. It's got 6 gears on the back. It's not the easiest thing to shift with this right here. I put that because the bracket wouldn't fit, and I was able to screw that in there. But it seems like I won't have to shift too much. So I'm gonna take it out on a test ride and do a video later this week, early next week, and showing you what this bike can do. I'm pretty excited. I really like the way it turned out, the way it looks. It's my first time building my own e-bike, This is what I'm gonna use to replace the Orbea Gain. And then here's my regular bike. It's an aluminum Giant Contend. It's just a light bike. It's simple, nothing high end. I don't use clip-in, I use platform pedals. It's a comfortable bike. I put in a lot of miles on it. I just feel good riding it. That's gonna be my regular bike that I can ride for exercise, and I can still do some pretty good distance on that. And then if I wanna do a longer distance, like a commute type ride to replace using my car, I'll use the Miata. So that's my plan for now. And when I bought the batteries, one of which I used on the Miata, I came with one really large one, over 1,000 watt hours. It's just like a big brick basically. And I'm gonna put that on a rear rack on a mountain bike I have, a Fuji Nevada. And I think I'm gonna do a Bafang BBS HD 1,000 watt motor. I'm excited about that too. So to wrap this up, I was happy with my regular road bike. Kind of prefer that. It's just more simple. For the e-bikes, I enjoy the process of building them. I like the ride a bit better. So that's my plan. I'm gonna have my 2 e-bikes that I built and my regular bike, and I'm sending the Orbea back. And what I may do with the proceeds of that, I'll probably just put most in the bank, but I'm thinking about buying a camera, like a mirrorless camera, and use that to improve the quality of my videos that I put on YouTube and maybe dabble in some photography. But right now I'm on the GoPro. GoPro's been pretty great too. I love using that. It's really easy. That's it, guys. Be sure to subscribe so you can see the test rides of the e-bikes that I build. I'll let you know what else is going on. If you like this video, found it useful, give a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one.